Hey everyone, Rho here. Today we are discussing the rise of the Black Templars. But first, for those that may not have seen, the new Emperor's Champion model isn't the only piece of good news this week we received over on Warhammer Community. As most of us will be aware, this Saturday is the pre-order release for Kill Team Octarius. And I know some of you would have resigned yourself to not being able to get a copy due to the undoubted crazy demand and scalpers. I've been there myself at times too. However, salvation has arrived, my friends, as on Monday GW announced on Warhammer Community, everyone who pre-orders a copy of the new Kill Team this weekend will get one. Now for clarity, they aren't saying bish bash bosh you're going to get it straight away, as predicting the exact demand is obviously not an exact science, and I think we can all appreciate that. But what they are saying is they've made a lot of copies, and even in the event that orders outsell that, you are still going to get your copy. It may just take a little longer. If we read the quote here, it says, "We'll be shipping them out first come, first served. If you get in late, it might just take longer to get them to you, potentially several months longer. But you will get your copy." Now honestly, this is simply fantastic news, because like I said, I'm sure many of you out there were very worried you simply wouldn't be able to get this due to the demand. And I was having the doubts myself. But now we can all order in peace, knowing it will be yours sooner or later. And this is something they go on to say they are looking for future releases too. Because moving on to our Black Templar main event and the rise of the Templars, just listen to this absolute tease of a line here. Going forwards, we're looking at ways we can make sure you don't miss out on other awesome box sets too. So, if, for instance, there was a sweet new Black Templars launch box on the horizon, just imagine that. Then that also sounds like the sort of box we'd want to make sure you could all get your hands on. Oh my word. A sweet new Black Templars launch box. Did they really just tease that? Well, yes, they did. Oh man. There's no way they can't follow this up now with that box. And of course we may well have received our first glimpse of this with the newly revealed Emperor's Champion. What a beautiful homage to the champion of old this is. Look at that black sword, the pose, the chain to the weapon. I just absolutely love these new updates. They just honour the past so well. And the best bit about this reveal is, there's another tease waiting for us at the bottom of the article. Rest assured, he won't be standing alone. I mean, come on, that just has to be a Templar box set now, doesn't it? But just what is it we could see? Sword Brethren, perhaps? An actual exclusive Templar unit? Or just an upgrade sprue? Something to convert your standard Primaris intercessors, or maybe assault intercessors. I say just, but I'd be ecstatic over that on its own as it is. I honestly don't know what to expect. I've had a look for rumours and I can't see any with real detail. And by the time this upload goes live, it could already have been announced on Warhammer Community. So when I do see word of it, I will definitely want to talk about it. But seeing as we've been blessed with a new Emperor's Champion, do we really think we could get a named character too? A Grimaldus? A Helbrecht? If you watched my last upload, you know I want a High Marshal Helbrecht. I just believe, given the current setting and the element of faith With the Emperor's ascension, the time has never been more right for the Black Templars to enter the limelight. And if they are to truly do that, it has to be led by the High Marshal himself. I mean, let's be real here for a second, given how much I worship the Emperor, which many of you heretics love to point out. I should have really joined the Templars a long time ago. But so it was, the wolves themselves stole my heart from an early age. However, you better believe I am unbelievably excited for this possible box set. Even more so for what it could mean for the narrative. You guys know I am all about the lore, and I really hope we get some information on just what's going down for the Templars and their crusades. The ultimate piece of news would be a new novel on the horizon, but I just hope there's plans at least for a future novel down the line, focused entirely on the Templars, with the faith element truly taking over, and maybe the word bearers and Lorgar himself coming onto the field. There's no chapter more situated to stand against that than perhaps the most faithful themselves, the Black Templars. It's just going to be fascinating to see how the Templars, and in particular Helbrecht, are just reacting to this new Imperium. Do they even know of all these outbreaks of Emperor's Saints that are taking place? Of these explosions of the Emperor's godhood? You would have to assume they've at least heard word of it, if not seen it for themselves on the battlefield. But you just never know. Given the outright loyalty of the Emperor's champion, they may even themselves have been blessed with enhanced power. I just really hope we get to see at least somewhere down the line just what is transpiring. One thing's for sure, their crusades are sorely needed by the Imperium right now. Despite Guilliman evicting Mortarion from Ultramar, things are still extremely bleak, and even more so across the Great Rift, the northern half of the Imperium trapped within darkness. Despite Dante and the Blood Angels doing their best, a tale of the Templars bringing light into the darkness, a crusade purging across the realm, that would just be absolutely awesome. Regardless if it's in the works or not, the box set itself does seem, fingers crossed, like it's going to be announced any moment over the next few days. And one thing's for sure, things are going to get very, very interesting as the rise of the Black Templars truly comes close. But as always guys, what do you think? Do you think we are going to get this new box set, an inbuilt Black Templars launch faction? And if so, just what is it going to contain? Will we see a special character to go with the Emperor's champion? Or in the event that the box set is just a tease, although unlikely, will we still get some kind of units announced? And in regards to the lore, just where do you see the Black Templars headed? And in particular Helbrecht himself? We may just have to have a deeper conversation about this one soon. But as always guys, huge thank you to all my subscribers. Your support truly means a lot to me, it really does. And if you're new, please consider subscribing to help the channel grow. And if you enjoyed this particular vid, then why not drop a like on it too. But with that said, I am off, and I'll see you all again real soon.